Welcome back, family. Welcome back to What's the Juice at the Juicy T 1111 Energy. I hope you're well and rested, and so are your families. Okay, man, y'all. Let me tell you, mm, everything going down. You hear me? There's been so much illegal activity, definitely in the U.S., abroad. Okay, partnerships abroad. I feel like the energy right now is like, woo. I don't know who I'm speaking to or who this message is for, but I will tell you, if you was doing NBA bets, oh, it's so jacked up. You would think that these people are already millionaires, right? Man, why are they cheating? Why are they cheating, folk, on these NBA bets? NBA coach and some players and other folks done got busted. Now that's a damn shame. You talk about greedy. Damn, you're already millionaires, and then you rigging bets. Wow. So I feel like that is the energy. A lot of stuff is getting ooh. Just imagine though. And I'm just going, I don't care. I don't care who get mad. Just imagine had, we kept running the way we were running. Huh. Y'all would have been getting got. For whoever this message is resonating with, this part, okay, I don't know what the rest of the message is, but y'all would have been getting got. I promise you. Wasn't nobody about to stop the corruption, okay? So thank you for tapping in. Thank you for the likes, shares, and subscribes. Thank you for how you contribute positively to the space. I am truly grateful. All right, let's go on and bring in our protection. I call upon the divine light to surround me. I invite my ancestors, guides, and protectors to stand with me. No lower energy may enter this space. Only what serves truth, healing, and highest good is welcomed here. And so it is. Ashe. So yeah, I decided to use, what is this? What's the T at the bottom of the deck? Some of y'all was dodging bullets. You hear me? If you were thinking about making bets or if you were thinking about doing something crazy, you was dodging bullets, okay? Blocking negativity, escaping crazy people, protected by haters. Okay, literally escaping crazy people who are protected by haters. You've been dodging that shit. Oops, excuse me. Well, yes. Yeah, you dealing with a grudge holder right now. Somebody mad as hell at you because you called it like you saw it. You called a spade, walk like a duck, quack like a duck, it's a duck. Okay? Let me tell you, there's a lot of people out here that are holding grudges because they're mad because you done toppled their multi-million dollar industries. Oh yeah, these people they were getting it. You hear me? Huh, they ain't always partying no more. That is the only one that is in the reverse. Really. So these were the people that were always partying. They ain't partying no more. They were always partying. Yeah. Off of everybody else's backs. Stealing from the stealing from the poor to get richer type energy. You got screenshots of some stuff. Yeah, you got some evidence, some proof, and some facts. Okay, you've been getting screenshots of a lot of evidence, proof, and facts. That's why they confiscated your damn shit. Okay, for whoever is resonating with this message, let me tell you, okay, if you've been like an investigative reader, okay, I know there's a few out there. If you've been an investigative reader, if you've been a reader that's tapping into all the corruption, or just a channeler, if you've just been somebody, yeah, you done bruised some egos up in here. Okay, you have bruised some egos. Okay, you may have been getting the evidence, the proof, and the facts. That's why they was like, hold on, we got to see. Oh, hold on, there's one more, y'all. I just seen it. And this is in the reverse. Yeah, look. Cloud hungry, yeah, that was never your energy. I promise you, you ain't never been a cloud hungry energy, okay? But you were definitely getting the screenshots so you could dodge whatever bullets was coming because you already knew what was going on. You felt it in your soul. Your spiritual team may have brought you that energy to let you know that there was more corruption going on than a little bit, okay? So you were focusing on blocking the negativity and escaping crazy people who were being protected by haters. That screenshot though, those screenshots, that was the evidence. That's the evidence that somebody needed. Okay, they didn't want you to have that in your possession because but see, here's the thing about that. Let me tell you, there's so much technology right now. Shit, they jacked you and they got jacked for it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's why they're out here upset. They're holding a grudge because their ego is bruised. Okay? Their ego is bruised. It says hurt ego getting in the way of their relationships. And I don't mean just in a physical relationship, anything like, I mean every type of relationship you could think of. A friend, acquaintance, associates, all that kind of stuff. Okay? The people that were always partying, yeah, they ain't no longer clout hungry. Okay? I don't feel like you were ever clout hungry. You were just calling what the energy was. You calling out that energy. Mm. Wow. That's crazy. Yes. See, these people, they were looking for something on you. They were digging, but they never had any facts. They were making shit up, making shit up and lies. That's what they were doing. They never had any facts. You had the facts. They were making shit up. They were making shit up. Somebody needed you and your evidence, okay? And I'm cracking up about it because I'm like, damn. Just imagine how deep this is about to get. Spirit just said it ain't even done. It's about to hit every last industry because every last industry has been corrupt. Mm-hmm. From internet service providers to cell phone carriers to damn sports, okay? They're not done. I mean, when I tell you the veil is getting lifted, the crime syndicate is, and I mean, this is the real crime syndicate. They try to say, oh yeah, we're being ran by thugs and gangsters. Listen, I don't know what y'all know, but I know what I know. This administration, to me, is doing better than any administration ever has, because I promise you, y'all that have been just simple civilians trying to make your bets, thinking you're doing a bet on a game that ain't fixed and rigged, nah, come again. Yeah. So for those of you that have lost on bets to the 4 teams that popped up on my news channel this morning, damn. Man, that's why the Bible said don't gamble. Look, there's all kind of fights and arguments breaking out, not just with females either. This is going to be an all-out war. Damn. Girl fights, arguments, physical fights at war, competing. And this at war energy, yeah, you're going to have a lot of people at war behind their money, especially when they find out things were fixed. And that's a cold piece of work. I can't believe it. I was like, what? Yeah, every industry has something to do with something crooked. I'm sorry. That social engineering they're talking about, family, please, that's everywhere. That ain't just one cell phone company. That's all of them. That ain't just one internet service provider. That's all of them. Mm-hmm. It has to start at the top and get funneled down. Mm-hmm. Corruption. Wow. Look at this here. You got people that are about to be carless because of what they were doing. Okay. Now they ain't partying no more. Mm-hmm. Folks about to be carless. You got groupies out here. That's definitely, man, I feel like sugar daddies is taking... Woo! Sugar daddies is reclaiming them cars. I'm done. Sugar daddies is coming to get them cars back that they done bought for their little hotties while their wives were sitting at home. Those fake accounts popping out, okay? These people that were sitting up here with these fake social media accounts trying to spy on you with your Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, etc. Yeah, all the girl fights, okay? From the groupies going back and forth, seeing what sugar daddy was doing what for who. And somebody out here wants you back. Because they like, damn, you knew the whole time, family. the whole time what was about to go down, huh? You tapped in like that. You're tapped in like that. Now you got folks. Look, this is why they was mad, trying to use scarcity tactics, not knowing you come from a background and a lineage where you have learned to rub two pennies together and turn it into a dime, not a quarter. I heard. So the scarcity tactics that these people were doing, it was because they was mad because you had all the damn facts. You had all the facts. You had all the facts. You had the facts without even having to listen. You knew what you knew. They were pissed that you knew what you knew. They wanted to know how you knew what you knew. It was because Spirit brought it to you, because it just wasn't making sense. It just wasn't adding up. How in the hell are all the cell phone companies, corporate offices overseas? Excuse me, that don't make sense. It just don't make sense. Why is my shit over there? Why is your shit over there? Why is it that every time you call somebody, you getting somebody, a foreigner? They should not be all up on your proprietary information like that. I don't give a damn. They make too much money. These cell phone companies make too much money. The moment you don't pay your bill, your phone is off. They make too much money, and then they want to nickel and dime folks. I'm talking about greed at its highest level. Look, at the bottom of the deck, you been giving your money. You been giving your money to these people. You been paying your bills. So why is it that you weren't being protected? Because it was all a setup. Tell me more, Spirit. Look, you have folks traveling back and forth. You have folks out here. Now, this is giving me the energy. Let me see what's all in that. Doctors traveling, lawyers traveling, judges traveling, investigators traveling. They've been doing some overseas investigation in the U.S. Like, oh, there's another one in the reverse too. Hold up, y'all. I thought I just looked at all of them. Wow, because of these investigations, because this is what I'm getting from this energy, because of these investigations, I feel like, you look, it says karmic friends in the reverse, can't fully trust them, tension, secret competition, keep your friends close and your enemies closer type energy, then kissing ass. See, look, somebody got to investigating why you didn't even have no damn friends. You didn't have no friends because wasn't nobody on your level. Didn't nobody think like you. Everybody tried to say you was paranoid. The investigator found out you don't even be kissing no ass. You just be calling it like it is type energy. You call it like it is. And when I tell you they have just barely scraped the surface, okay? You got people trying to leave the U.S. and move to other countries right now because they know they about to be implicated in a lot of shit. They started with P. Diddy. They ain't even done. They going through each and every industry. And they starting where the money's at first. All them millionaires. They've been out here doing corrupt shit. That's where they're starting at. Okay? Yeah. They was like, yeah, she ain't got no karmic friends. Because they already know. They was in the drama. They was in the mix of shit. I'm telling you, everybody was out here for $1 and not to earn it in any sort of creative or workable way. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I always looked at that. Like, why? What does a game have to do with making that much money? I get it. Now, football, that's a different story. That's impact. That's like getting hit by a diesel. You feel me? Rebuke, clear, cancel, and release. But that's like getting hit by a diesel with one of them 300 something pound running as fast as they can come and hit you type energy. No offense intended to you basketball lovers. What the fuck? I used to be like, so they running up and down the court. And they getting paid like that for what? No offense intended, but I'm just like, what? Baseball, I can see it. You got a ball traveling at your noggin 400 miles an hour. Hypothetical, okay? I don't know how fast they throw, but I know that ball, if it hits you, it can kill you, okay? Same thing with football. You've got these energies that are getting hit, and then down the line, they're coming up with whatever that disease is that they have in football. But no offense intended. The NBA, yeah, I know you go up for a slam dunk, somebody bring an elbow down in the middle of your nose, it's broke, okay, things like that. But how often does that happen? Then you rigging the game. There's so much evidence out here that I feel like you hold, that you have. Whether it was mentally, emotionally, emotional evidence, okay, physical evidence, you have all of that. Now they got it. Yeah. FBI, CIA, whoever they are, they got it. They got all that evidence. I can't make it up. Folks about to go through some straight up legal issues. Courts, judges, immigration, lawyers, all that shit, because lawyers were involved too. Lawyers were involved too. You better believe it. Lawyers were definitely involved. Lawyers were taking money. Look, no offense, and I don't care what nobody say. The legal system, that's about to get hit next. You got a lot of corrupt judges. You got a lot of corrupt lawyers. You got a lot of corrupt people in the legal system too. Now y'all gonna see, I did it again, making sure everything is in the upright. See, a lot of people are mad at you because you called it out way before the happening. I'm telling you, these people got bad karma because they've been doing the most. The legal issues, that's only half of their bad karma. You hear me, family? The legal issues, that's only going to be half of these people's bad karma. Because you got judges that are sitting up in that office, they've been taking money. They've been taking money. Lawyers have been taking money. Law enforcement has been taking money. A lot is getting ready to come out over the next few years. And somebody is so into you. This is the person that wants you back. You got that good chemistry, great vibes, you're positive. But you know, you just ain't for corruption. It's not, that's not what it is. Look, because you be too busy winning. I just looked at these cards. Y'all know I just looked at them. Now, let me see. Let me slow down. Yeah, you too busy winning. Somebody is very into you because you do have good chemistry, good vibes, and you're too busy winning. And it's like this. Look, man, to rig something though, feel me? That's fucked up. Why rig something? People are making bets because they are hoping for a lucky break or something like that in their life. But then you rig some shit and you already a millionaire rigging. The fuck is wrong with you? That's greed. You too damn greedy. They were just too damn greedy. Too many people out here were too greedy. And you had all the evidence on their greed. Now, I feel like a lot of these people are getting caught up because of the evidence that you held. You may have brought something up like, hold up, something ain't right. That's a dead giveaway. He gonna take a fall in the game. I was like, that's what you do in boxing. You know, back in the day, Mad Dog. Okay, well, I grew up, but watching Mad Dog and Mr. T and Hulk Hogan and all them kind of stuffs, right? Mad Dog. That was my. That's why when Tyson bit whoever in the ring, it made me think of Mad Dog because Mad Dog will bite your ass. Okay, they mad because they got bit. They got bit, and it ain't over. It's not over, family. Oh no, this is just the tip of the iceberg, honey. They about to go down the line. So I suggest, okay, you cell phone carriers, get your shit together. You internet service providers, get your shit together. You platforms that we use, we're grateful for you, but get your shit together. You gonna have to clean house. Because you got some people up in here that's gonna cause you some fucking legal issues, I promise you. Okay, family? So that is the energy. That is the message. Yeah, because all of them out here were forcers, forcing things on you, forcing their way in, and using force to get what they wanted. And that's why they got all these damn legal issues that's about to come up. All right. So, I'm going to leave that message here. Because this is just the tip of the iceberg, and I'm laughing about it because y'all wait till you see what goes down. Ooh, you're gonna be in shock. You're gonna be in shock. Spirit said they're gonna wind down to damn near just about 5 judges per state. Like, and these judges are going to have, like, wow, that's going to be amazing. I don't know how they're going to handle all the cases. But nevertheless, it's going to dwindle down to where they're not going to have all these types of judges and all these types of lawyers and all that stuff. All this is about to get wiped out just because of the simple fact of what they've been doing, what they've been allowing to continue to be done to the innocent. And when I say innocent, it's like, you work hard, you get up every day, you do what you got to do. You ain't trying to cut no damn corners. You ain't trying to sit up here and manipulate situations. These people here, they all in trouble. They all in trouble. Straight up. They are in trouble. I promise you. I said it before and I'll say it again. What is hidden in the dark always comes to the light. See, you can't have the light without the dark, and you can't have the dark without the light. But see, the world has been running in pure darkness. Now the light is shining bright. Okay, family? So take it how it resonates. I love you and the divine loves you. Let's close out. Oh, and thank you for the likes, shares, and subscribes. I am truly grateful at 2211. I release the weight of the matrix and its deception and betrayal. I stand rooted in my truth. I call back my power and my light and my peace. I am whole, I am becoming, and so it is. Ashe. And until next time, you have a magnificent day. Ashe.